morning routine starts at roughly around 4 o'clock. I wake up, I get ready, and contemplate life in the mirror. All I really have to do in the morning is put on makeup and do my hair, get dressed, pack my stuff, and leave. Then when I come home at night, that's when I like to shower and make sure I'm clean before I jump into bed. I love my cats so much, and this morning they blessed me with a good old cat hair in my eye, and it hurt so bad. Oh my gosh. As soon as I'm done getting ready, I like to go to the kitchen and pack my lunch and my breakfast. I usually cook my lunch the night before. It's just a lot easier that way, and I will actually eat healthy food, believe it or not. Can't forget to say bye to my little kitty, and all I have to do is put on my shoes and make a quick trip to Starbucks because I'm basic and can't help myself.
Can I get you started with any breakfast this morning?
Can I please get a grande soy vanilla latte?
A grande soy vanilla latte, okay?
Can I get that iced, please?
Okay,
And with a little bit of cinnamon powder on top.
okay.
And that's all.
It's gonna be 6:23. We'll see you after.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just now pulling into the parking garage. I like to sit in my car for a little bit and drink my coffee before I go inside. I head to our department where we do huddle. I then get report from the night shift, and I head up to the 10th floor, which is the respiratory room. Also, they're doing construction up here, so please ignore all the constant beeping in the background. I'm so sorry. Got done getting report for the day. So now I'm just gonna log in and review all the orders and the medications to verify everything is correct. Also, I need to log into my pager.
So Sarah,
Add me to multiple groups.
say a group name each time you hear the tone. Press the call button when done.
T1 RCP, T6 RCP.
I'm adding you to groups T1 RCP and T6 RCP.
I have 79 alerts for today. It's a lot. So I have a patient who just came in the middle of the night, a trauma, so I would take the extra step and read their notes. Self-extubated. And then you'd like to check if what the COVID status is for them. And they're positive for COVID. So very good to know. Alright, so I'm about to head out and do my first rounds of the day, mostly breathing treatments. I do have one acute care or COVID floor, and other than that, I have a few patients on high flow, and I'll see them every 4 hours. A lot of gowning for COVID, but it's gonna be a pretty simple day, hopefully, so let's just jump right into it. Old Faithful, little bowl socks. So these are how the medications come in a little packet. It says the dose, the name, expiration date. So yeah, it comes like this, and then you just undo them, split them into a little nub cup, and then administer the treatments. Alright, so I just got done with my first rounds. I have 20 patients today. Well, 19, so basically 20. Now I'm going to chart. I had breathing treatments, I had 2 high flows, and then I picked up a few patients who needed additional breathing treatments. Log into my chart here. Nothing super eventful happened. First rounds is just super busy because all your patients need treatment. It's on a timed schedule. So just trying to fit them all in is really hard. And then sometimes you run into some hiccups. Somebody has to use the bathroom. People don't want to take it. People are confused. So just gotta roll with the punches. So I'm just gonna refresh my chart, make sure there's no new stuff. And I just got a blood gas, so I'm gonna write that down. It's for an existing patient I have. It was ordered at 8:16 and it's now 9:50, but it's not stat, so that's good. Gives me time to chart. This is just a standard blood gas, so I will be drawing some arterial blood. So that's kind of fun, but I'm not a fan of needles, and so I feel really bad sticking people. And I've heard that ABGs are pretty painful. I've never had one myself, because at our school we had a dummy that we practiced on, and we didn't stick each other, thank God, but I heard it's really painful. I've almost had a guy punch me in the face for it once. And I'm on multiple floors today, so gotta check every floor. Alright, so I just got done charting. There's so much stuff. It's kind of repetitive, but another thing that we sometimes have to do is reconcile medication. So for example, I got called to a patient's room. He's wheezing. I've had him before, and he told me that he has an inhaler because he has active asthma. So we do have a little chart, and also you obviously learned in school all the inhalers, so I'll just show you here. So I'm gonna go put in some inhalers for him, that way he can take it and get rid of the wheezing, because he's not here for any pulmonary issues. He's here for something completely different, so we don't want to make him worse. I just got done prepping my list so I can go out for my second rounds. The reason why first rounds are so heavy is because all of your patients are gonna at least get something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 less patients because they only get medication first thing in the morning. So that's really nice. I went from 19 patients down to 14. Rapid response or trauma.
Attention please. Code Stork, Emergency Department, Major Medical. Attention please. Code Stork, Emergency Department, Major Medical. Attention please. Code Stork, Emergency Department, Major Medical.
Alright, so that will also happen, and respiratory is supposed to respond to all of the codes that get called. Sometimes it's for some hospitals, if you have some free time, you should go. Here they have a specific team that will go and run just coats all day and help out. I'm trying to think, code stork is definitely for a baby. They don't even have it on here. I'm pretty sure somebody's giving birth, so like right now. For respiratory, your patients, they don't just have pulmonary problems, they could have anything. For example, I do have a patient who has things going on in his brain, but he also has COPD. He's not in the hospital for COPD exacerbation, but we still need to maintain his medication because he's not able to take it at home. So right behind me is some stuff for blood gases, so I'm gonna grab everything I need so I can draw some blood on a patient. I have 2 syringes, alcohol wipe, I have some gauze, and then I have some Coban to wrap it. Everything else I need is downstairs, so I'm gonna go grab the ISAT and the cartridge. You put the blood in the cartridge and then insert into the ISAT so you can run the blood, and it's gonna show the oxygenation, the CO2, the bicarb, and the pH. Also, as soon as I run this blood, I'm gonna have to start my second rounds because I'm not gonna have enough time. So do second rounds, come back, chart again, and I'll catch up with you guys. I just finished with second rounds. I had another blood gas to do, and one of my patients is not doing so well, so we called the pulmonologist for him, and I'm just going to be keeping a close eye on him. So before I try anything, I'm just going to look at my list, and of course a blood gas again. So this is for a room that I don't have on my list, so I'm just gonna add it. All right, and I'll check the other floor that I have as well. Nothing. Oh, a stat blood gas, so maybe I might do that. So I'm just gonna chart off my medications that I gave quickly and then go run another blood gas, and then hopefully I can eat. And today might be a day where I have to chart and eat my lunch, unfortunately, but at least I'll be able to eat. So I just like to check the notes before I go so I know what I'm walking into. This is what I brought for my lunch. It's ground turkey with some thick rice, a bit carrots, bell pepper, onion, ginger, garlic, some broccoli. This is actually really good. I made like a sweet sauce for it. 4:45. It's been about 2 hours and 45 minutes of doing my last rounds, and usually for my last rounds I don't mind like taking it a little easy, so it just took a little bit longer. I did 4 blood gases today. Now all I have to do is chart. Should probably double check my patient list again to make sure nothing new happened while I was gone. So I already see new patients, but do they need something? I did get 1 patient so far who needs a medication. However, it doesn't start until tonight, so it'll be for the night shift, but I'm still gonna write it. That way I can let them know during report. And also, since I'll be preparing for report soon, I'm just gonna go into the note and see what's going on. I just finished reading some notes, gathering new patients to build my report. So I'm gonna run a BiPAP down to somebody who needs it for the nighttime, and just make sure my night shift is covered, and then go down to the report room and wait for night shift to come so I could, you know, tell them about the day and what to expect. That was pretty much my day today. And this is just floor therapies. The ICU is completely different, and every day is pretty much going to be different regardless, so you never know what you're going to expect. Today I had a patient who wasn't doing so hot, and they were thinking about possibly intubating him or maybe having to call a rapid towards the end of the day, and knock on wood, that hasn't happened, but some days can just pick up and get crazy like that. I'm thankful it didn't happen today because tomorrow's my day off, and kind of just wanted smooth sailing. But I'm gonna go run that BiPAP, and after that, report and just walk to my car and go home. Alright, so I am in the report room. You can tell the lighting's awful in here. While I'm waiting, I will say that I've definitely had busier days than this. However, it's the perfect day to film a little something because, you know, it was nice and chill and casual, and those days are few and far between. Today, I got 10,000 steps in. I need to walk to the new building at the end of the day, and then to my car, I'll probably add like, I don't know, maybe another 1,500 steps. So I think that's like a little over 3.5 miles. I know it doesn't really sound like a lot, but I've gotten up to 7 miles some days when it's super busy. So like I said, perfect day to film. So now I'm just gonna go over my report, and I'm basically just waiting here for somebody. They should be here any second. It's 5:57. They come in at 6, then they do huddle, and then they'll come and do report. That's the end of my day, and by the time I get home, I have enough energy to eat, and then I just go to sleep. I'm pretty bomb. Many days later, maybe weeks, who knows, things got so crazy and busy. The day that I filmed was really slow, and the next day that I worked, I had a day off and then I worked again, and it was so busy. I had 6 rapid responses the day after that day, and I had like 10 ABGs I had to draw. I had a patient who was just going down so fast, and people with their breathing, it can go 0 to 100 just like that. So yeah, it got crazy busy. So you're gonna have slow days, and you're also gonna have busy days, and you know what, you just never know what you're gonna walk into. That's kind of the exciting part about our job. But this is the outro to my video, and I just wanted to kind of explain, you know, why I want to start filming and putting this out on YouTube. Whenever I first applied to respiratory therapy, I was actually going for something completely different in healthcare, and I missed all the deadlines because I moved to a different state, and the timelines were different to apply for healthcare programs. So the only one I could apply to left remaining was respiratory therapy, and I only had 24 hours to apply. So I just went ahead and applied, and then I went home and I said, what is respiratory therapy, on Google? And I didn't see very many videos out there on YouTube, just a few, and then I figured, just from that little bit of information, what the heck. COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is the third leading cause of death in the US if you don't include deaths from accidents. It's the third leading cause of death in the US, and that is a really big part of a respiratory therapist's job, is treating those patients and that patient population. And on top of that, now we have coronavirus, so there's really a huge need for respiratory therapists. And I know where I'm working, we're always short, and we could always use more. And everybody knows what nursing is, everybody knows what a doctor is, obviously, but nobody knows all the time what respiratory is, including myself. It's basically what I'm trying to bring to YouTube and do my part to educate people. And yeah, everybody should become a respiratory therapist. So that's basically the end to my video. Right now, I'm just eating my lunch for the day. And yeah, I can't wait to film another video, and hopefully the better I get, the more in depth I can go. Thank you for watching.